Right, well, howdy, partners. Right, or should I say, howdy, partners? Let's say it properly. Come on, let's not mess around. Right, okay, we're back in. This guy is almost there. Alright, he's on 93%. Let me just check Twitch is recording this okay. Make sure we've got a picture. Yes, we have. Good. Right, the text is in. And here we go. Right, the first adolescent Rex that we've had. We did the old baby, the egg waiting and all that lot. But maturation is going up fairly quick. It could be that although the time says the same, like 30 minutes, the maturation is actually going up quicker. So I wonder actually, is that a bad idea? Because I won't be able to take them for a walk or whatever. So I might have to change that, because it may be going a little bit too quick. I don't know, but I have got the exceptional kibble, so if he wants that. So I hope I haven't done this wrong. I'm sure people will tell me if I have done this wrong, but I've speeded up maturation, so I can't believe we're going to wait another 29 minutes because it's going very fast now. It's going to be 100% soon. So we'll see what happens. I've written down the stats. If we look at the stats here, I've written all these down. Okay. Now I'll try and compare that to, say, the Rex that we got it from. It's these two here. I do believe it's these two. Oh no, it's these two, sorry. So this one's much higher, but of course they could change when it gets to maturity. So these are on like 16,000. Both are on like 16,000. Melly is just 1,100, so it's not great on that. So it could be that when it's an adult, it will get that, or maybe better. I mean, I'm hoping it's better. So it's my first real attempt at getting a high level one to mate and produce an egg, and I'm going to see if it, about, apparently they get mutations, so we're almost there. In fact, it might have been a good idea for me to wait a little bit longer, because I thought that was close, but I thought it was very, very close, but I mean, although it is pretty darn close, isn't it? Although I'm not very good at darning. Why'd you laugh at that? I don't know why I laugh, but I just laugh at any old thing. I've just had a little bit of refreshment. I had some biscuits and some strawberry milk, which went down an absolute treat, nice and cold. I bet you're all jealous now, thinking I wish I could have my strawberry milk. But it's out there, but I wouldn't risk going out. Of course, we've got to stay in. Right, we're nearly there, 1%. 2%. Thrilling stuff, isn't it? This guy's going to become massive now. He's got plenty of food in him. I've got a saddle ready to saddle him up with. Now, I probably shouldn't ought to take this guy out, because you know me, if I go out and take this guy out, I'll probably kill him. Because I'm like that. I mean, he's got fair many... it's not great though. But I'm not going to level him up. I'm going to leave these stats unchanged. Now, I think I'm not sure if I put the settings up. Right, what does he want? See, this is what I'm worried about, because that time has gone quick now. Does that mean he doesn't need... So I may have messed that up by speeding up the time, because look, he's not asking for care, is he? So actually that was probably a bad idea, speeding up the maturation. I wonder if I can very quickly... Well, actually, if I crash out, I don't know if it messed Twitch up, but let me crash out. And very... Sometimes it does. Sometimes it does continue. looks like it actually saved it there. So that could well have been a bad idea. Right, let me check the stats. It looks like they haven't gone up at all. So actually I may have messed that whole system up because there's no... I imprinted it, you know, with the thingy, but it's not asking for the kibble. So I may have messed that one up. So maybe I shouldn't have done that. So he's level... Well, at least he's a high level. I mean... But, you know, I look at the stats and they're pretty bad, aren't they? I must admit, you know, every time I've been trying to do this, I've never got anything with really high stats. I mean, that's not bad, you know, the 3,500, that's not bad on health. But the melee isn't great. So I may have to do that again, because I am breeding these two at the moment. This is another female I do, but they're nearly all females, all the high level ones. But this is the first male that I've got, which has actually been high level. So they should be on ready to mate soon. So I'll tell you what, now that is done, it looks like I've messed it up by speeding up the maturation because it didn't get the you know, the care thing. So probably messed that up. So I'll try and do something interesting so we can sort of fill the time in. Now I'm going to try and kill this guy pretty fast because otherwise they're all going to descend on it like that, and that could mess up everything. Why am I suddenly heavy? Because you're carrying me? So we'll wait for the next egg, and what I'll do is I'll turn that imprint back down again. So that it's going to take hours to do it. Yeah. So I think I messed that up. So I'm sure people will send, you know, I can think of one person at least who will say, oh, Ray, shouldn't have done that, shouldn't have done that. You know, he's going to be really upset, and I'm sure he's going to smush my trousers off because of what I just did. So he's going to be very unhappy, I'm sure of it. I mean, it might be not care, but he might say it's your game, do what you want. And that's fair cheese. I don't know why I said fair cheese. So I'll tell you what, I'll do something interesting now that I've actually started. I'll choose something additional. I'll try and get another one. Now, I know it's kind of repetitive that I keep going for a high level thing, but you know, I'm trying to get a few of these high ones, so I'm going to get different. Why did I do that? But you're wondering why I did that. Well, there's a good reason for that. It's because I should have gone 3 of them. And then the muck there, I'll throw in the thing. I don't know why I'm using this, but I'm usually using that dung beetle thing, but the trouble is it only takes the small bits, and I'd never seem to be around when the small bits come along. If that makes any sense. It don't make any sense. Why is that not going in? Oh, I see, it's reached the limit. Okay, so reached the limit of its imagination. So we'll throw this in there. Don't know why I'm running. Yeah, there's only like 3 of each, as you know. Or 4, I mean, I could push it to be 4. Now, I have got on the bird. It's probably... That's it, slam me door in the face. It's probably going dark now, isn't it? Don't worry, the night passes fairly quickly. Right, we should have, if you cast your eyes on these, Castorides, see there's Castorides on there. Castorides. It's not funny, is it? I mean, it might have been, you know, a tiny bit funny the first time, but I don't think the second time is any good, really. So I'm keeping it on him because I think it lasts longer. I'm at 1 hour 50, 26. It didn't make any difference. Okay. Well, that kind of sorted that out. Right, I like it all in this order. So it's got to be exactly in this order, otherwise the universe will implode. So it's got to have the narcotic and then all the highest working down to the lowest, and then my bullets at the end. That's how I know exactly where it is. So I come into it, I know exactly it's on the end there. I know exactly that is on the end there, and I know that's the second one. And so on and so forth. So I'm getting rid of the blueprints, and then we'll go off and see if we can get a nice gigantic T-Rex, but this time the Xbox, which of course make all the difference. Oh, I meant to put this in the blueprint box. Hello, Mr. Nosy. And then we'll throw these in there. Apparently I can still do it while falling downstairs, which is kind of remarkable. But, you know, not because I'm very awesome. And I can do the remarkable, even when my trousers are standing still. Right, we're going to go off, and we know exactly where to look at them. Mainly because somebody told me. Why is that funny? I don't know. That wasn't funny. So we're going to wander off. Oh, we're carrying a lot of meat. No wonder we're heavy. So we'll fly towards the trees of doom, where things jump at you from all directions. Although I never knew that until something to jump at me. You know, I flew between those trees many a time, never had any problem. And I probably told the story before, and if I have, please turn off now. And yeah, I never worried about it. I thought, well, I'll stay near the top of the trees because I hear there, there might be something that does something. And my daughter said, no, don't do that because someone will leap out at you. And I went, ha 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 ha. Yeah, you got me joking at me. But no, apparently she wasn't joking. And yeah, and finally one day someone did jump at me and I fell from a gigantic height. Miracle, it was a miracle I didn't get killed. So I got away with it, although I think I may have been killed straight after. But the bird saved me because he's on neutral and he can kill anything. So yeah, I didn't do that thing near the trees again. Now I do tend to skateboard along the bottom. As you know, I like skateboarding. You know, it's a great sport. So I tend to skateboard now, but the trouble is sometimes the old microraptors can, you know, shave your trousers off in mid-flight, you know, which is not very nice. It's just one of my sayings, shave your trousers off, just to be my latest. I like to, you know, I like to do something different now and again, you know. So I do like to change my sayings. Not for any other reason, it's just that it makes me excited. Now there's something banging away up there. It's those things that make my bird go queer, isn't it? Not queer. It just goes a bit odd. So we'll look around this mountain of doom. Which of course reminds me of something, but I won't say anything. Because, you know, that would be stupid. And people would probably switch off as soon as I said that. Unless, of course, you're a big fan, of which course you'll want me to say something about it, in which case I won't. So let's not hover on that. Although we are kind of hovering, so let's put the old stick of delight on. And continue the skateboarding. We're not doing a lot of skateboarding at the moment, although rock is not good. So we'll just make our way down to the water's edge. I did try to get one of those, you know, man people. You know, what do you call them? or as my wife would call it, a bloke. Ah, here they come. Yeah, here they come. But if you grab them before they're, and my bird usually kills them first. But you know, I don't know why it's got a kind of winking eye. We'd never quite work that one out. Yeah, what does it mean while having a big eye there? Does it mean I can see everything? Yeah, of course, that is just my little chibi, which my daughter hasn't got, which fills me with delight because she's usually got the ones that she's usually got them and I haven't got them. But of course, we compare this torch. I've always carried 3 flint, 3 stone, and 3 something else. And there's another one. Again, we can't do anything about it. The bird should be on neutral, so I don't know why he's not killing the thing. Please kill it. Alright, I'll kill it then. I could drag it, but I can't bother. Oh, attacking me apparently. But I can kill it, you know. I can kill it with just a stick. I don't know what that symbol, it just came up then. Now, I've got to find my bird now. What happened to you in my hour I need? Hey, I know, alright, I'm a bit needy. I can be needy if I want. So we just got to wait for the day's end. So let's get the day's end up. What's that there? What is that? Now I'm kind of intrigued by that. I don't know why. But as you see, the day is flicking by. This, you know, it's almost going at the same time as seconds. So I don't know what that is. And things intrigue me when they look weird. So I'm kind of intrigued what that is. But I'm threatening to go in the water, so I'll come back out. Because I'm a chicken. Well, I'm not a chicken. You only get chickens in Fable, of course. Although I do believe there's rumour going around that they are actually in Skyrim as well. It's not a reason why you should buy the game. But you see the minutes there are going as fast as seconds. They're 3 times the speed. And here comes a beautiful moon. Going remarkably fast, but that's because time has speeded up. Almost looks like our moon, doesn't it? Although it can't be, I mean it's round. I tell you what, these flat earthers, I mean, do they know that the earth is flat, but they accept that the planets are round? Because they're kind of staring you in the face. So they believe the world is flat, but that's round? I would like to know that, or do they believe that, you know, that's just a flat disc as well, and it always faces us, the flat side facing us? Which of course is ridiculous, because, you know, we all know the Earth is not flat. It's just that it's so huge that it appears flat from any kind of distance of the you know, the view of the eye. But of course you can see a boat go sink under, you know, sink below the horizon. So, and you can see that with your own eyes. They of course call it perspective, but of course they were because it's from their perspective. I want a bad one. I want a bad one, Ray. I'll probably get a load of, you know, a load of. Oh, that's actually probably a tech thingy there, isn't it? Well, those tech spiky things. I'm sure if my daughter was here now, she'd probably be uttering the word right now, and it's full vocabulary. Yeah, it is. So I don't know why I was baffled by that. These tech ones do glow in the dark, apparently. Those little things are terrifically hard to catch, aren't they? Those little things there, those little tiny ones. Well, not tiny. That's a nice tech one there. I wouldn't mind the electronics from that one. Only one bite will do on this. There you go. Now, I must admit, he had a fair bit of resistance there. They didn't have any resistance. Now I ought to collect the chicken, but I got a bundle of chicken. Chicken? Chitin. Or as my daughter says, because she announces everything the correct way, it's chitin. But Dad can do what he wants, even though he's got the mind of a child. So if I want to say chicken, I'll say chicken. Right, I've forgotten which way I was going, so look at the map, Ray. And you're going kind of heading towards the centre of the area, which is kind of in the middle. Off we go then. Right, looking for a high level T-Rex with 70 odd things, and we mustn't be on creative mode. So let's just check we're not on that. No, we're not on that. Okay. If you don't know how to get creative mode, it's in the options menu. If you look along, you'll see right at the very bottom of one of them. I don't think it's in the normal options. It could be in the host bit. You know, the host part before you go into your game. If you look into there, right at the very bottom you'll find enable creative mode. So that's how you get into it, and you won't have to worry about hunger or anything like that. I think still be harmed. I mean, although I don't know, you could be godlike, which of course is a fantastic thrill. So let's see. So I generally hang around the mountains. So I'm a bit of a mountain hanger in my spare time. Right, let's see. A high level T-Rex. It's usually around this central area, so I've been informed. Although I worked that out myself. See, I can work things out myself in games. I've had a fly around the map, and I went around the coast. There was none. And I started going inland, and I noticed that usually around about the rivers and the mountains is where they tend to congregate. It's difficult to see with the trees, which is sometimes why I skateboard. It's great fun, you ought to try it. You know, it's a great technique of mine, which I honed over many centuries. I wish. Apparently there is a possibility of extending human life. I mean, I've been saying that for about a million years, but... yeah, that would be nice. Come too late for me, of course. Hope you'll miss me when I'm gone. I know I will. I thought it was funny. I made this stuff up on the fly, you know, it's not all written down on a piece of paper. Although you wish it was, because then it might be in better. It might be in better. It's very poor English, Ray. Are you allowed to call me Ray? I think I'm allowed to call myself Ray. What about the rest of it? A RayRay Awesome bit? Because we're kind of used to that. Alright, I'll call myself RayRay Awesome then. But that's kind of rather a long word, isn't it? Anyway, stop babbling. I don't know who said that, but I can babble if I want. I've load of metal around here, but we're not on a metal run. Hello, there's a weird line. Look at that beautiful shadow there on the mountain. Now, isn't that beautiful? Now, you tell me any other game where you had a beautiful shadow like that. What are the many qualities that this game has? Beautiful visual effects, which you won't see in any other game. Yeah. You'll see lots of weird and wonderful stuff like that, which makes this game so special. Right, let's see, there's the first one. Kinda winging its way over here. Level 8, of course, that's pathetic. So we destroy that and get the bonus from it. Although he's not an alpha. So well, first of all, we'll just get some probably take only maximum of 3 bites. There's the first one. There's the second one. I won't collect the meat because I was lazy, and I probably hasn't even got anything decent on it. I'll bite it just so we can have a little bit of a flavour of it. Didn't really have anything. That's because it's not a alpha. Right, anything anymore? So we got a low level one there. I'm getting into the cold zone. Now I find they don't generally hang about, if that's the right word, in the cold zone. They tend to be away from that area toward the centre. So let's kind of switch our way back a bit. Now some people could accuse me of doing the same thing all the time, because I have been looking for high level T-Rexes for quite some time on both the PlayStation and this. So if you're getting bored about that, I'm sorry, but we're kind of leading up to a fantastic finish, which is my first boss, which I hope to be successful at. But there's no guarantee of that when you got Uncle RayRay steering the boat. Although we won't be using the boat, that's probably kind of stupid. Right, a T-Rex come down a treat now. I think I got enough, but I wouldn't mind one more high level one just to you know, get a bit of variation. Hello. Not interested in you. I'm only interested in that guy over there. Right, what are you? 28 is even worse. Oh, there's another one there. Let's have a look at that one. He's a 20. Man, they're a bit pathetic. I might kill them just for sheer amusement. long little... Got a primitive slingshot. I mean, it's always rubbish, isn't it? You bring down a T-Rex, one of the highest level, well, probably is the highest level thing in the game. And what do you get? A slingshot. I mean, it's pretty poor, isn't it? 28, I mean, that's pretty poor as well. So I'm not going to go for that one because, you know, it's got to be above the 100 mark. Otherwise, Ghost will severely reprimand me. If you wonder who Ghost is, that's Ghost of Christmas Past. Right, yeah, we don't want a slingshot, and we don't want that. I mean, a T-Rex and you get that trollop. You know, what is the point of that, I ask myself. Now I'm going to drop the meat, because I have got so much meat, it's coming out of my sideburns. And I haven't got any sideburns, so that's how much I've got. Now, I used to have sideburns, many years ago, when sideburns were in. It was called the sideboard era. And back in the 70s there. Wonderful era. I mean, if of all the eras there was, that was a good one. Flares, sideburns. I mean, it's a tremendous time. Drugs, you know, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, TNT or whatever it was. You know, all that kind of brains. Yeah, it kind of melts your brains though, you know, I wouldn't recommend it. It's for losers, because your brain does lose yourself when you're going for that stuff. It does melt your brain a little bit. So I wouldn't go for that stuff. You regret it, you'll die young. Or think you can fly and dive off the edge of a cliff and find out you can't fly. Or it could be called falling gracefully, I suppose, which is kind of flying. Put your arms out, you'll kind of get a sense of it, but of course it won't stop you from plummeting, of course. Right, anyway, just going to keep on babbling on. Right, I'm going to head towards this way now. Just kind of break the boredom a little bit. If you see anything interesting, please let me know, because my screen is so big. My eye view cannot possibly stretch to 55 inches. Because my head is only like 12 inches apart. I've got one of the smallest heads in the human race, by the way. When I was in the boys' brigade, yes, I was in the boys' brigade. Yeah, I know, stupid, wasn't it? But you know, I learned a lot from it, like how to go to church regularly and get your 2-year badge. So I learned a lot from that. So we let that. Yeah, apparently I couldn't get this lovely shiny badge unless I went to church. It's kind of like conscription, really. But yeah, I did get a thumb full of badges, and I was very good at first aid apparently. But I've kind of forgotten it all now, of course. I probably couldn't resuscitate a jelly baby at the moment. Apparently I'm getting cold. It's not really doing a lot to my health, so I won't worry about it. Right, any sign of a nice gigantic T-Rex? Just you know, I might cut this short, especially if the boredom gets too bad. I'm tempted to put something warm clothing on, but you know that involved me going through the menu, and I don't really fancy doing that because it might cut the frame rate in half. Although I must admit, there's very little lag on Series X. I mean, I can even turn without any kind of twitching, which is quite nice. Don't you agree? It's nothing like a good twitch now and again, especially if you're broadcasting on it. Right, apparently there's something rolling down that cliff there. It's probably the shadow effects in this game. You know, there are rather amazing shadow effects in this game. Look at that. Look. When have you seen anisotropic splattering like this? I mean, come on. That's pretty amazing. You know, leaves fluttering around as though they're alive. It's fantastic stuff. Must admit. To achieve that is one of the 7 wonders of the world, of course. I wonder what the others are. Right, let's go down here. This is like a fine place to find a T-Rex. Why is it called a T-Rex, by the way? I kind of wondered that for a few years. Was it, found by somebody called Rex, and they put a T in front of it because he was, a tyrannosaur? I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it'd be interesting to find out, wouldn't it? Although, would it? I mean, it's probably not. I would like to know. I don't think they're usually around this spot here. Although, if someone suddenly turns up now, I will be shot down in flames. Which is a bit difficult because they don't usually, when you shoot, you get a shot, you come down in flames, do they? Right, we're going over here to the you guys there having a little bit of fun. Oh, there's one there. Right, let's see if this is above level 5. There's a female raptor. It looks like he's changed into a raptor all of a sudden. So let's go a little bit closer. Or failing that a little bit nearer. Where'd he go? Is that him there? That could be another one. Which is just like the other one. Now, can we see through trees? No, we can't. So let's get out into the open where we can see through trees. Now, we're kind of in a problem here, because I can't turn that off. So we could be at the mercy of this beast. But of course, we could kill it if it can't. It's level 4, so we're not even going to look at that. Well, we might look at it. Let's have a little nibble at it. 1 kill for level 4. Did I say 1 kill? I mean 1 kill doesn't make any sense, but one bite kill is what I meant. Let's head towards the Mountain of Joy. Right then. We've got to come up with funny stuff because it's pretty dull otherwise, isn't it? There's a few raptors over there. Let's say hello, but probably killed them if I said that. Looks like that was the only one. Of course, we're looking for alphas as well because we can kill any alpha in the game. Now that's a good job I like. Is that a saber? I think mind you, it could be a saber tooth. I don't know where it's up or down. It's probably beneath me. Yeah, it's beneath me. So they're probably saber-tooths. I mean, they look like saber-tooths. Yeah, they look like saber-tooths, yeah. Tell by the teeth. Because they look like Frankenstein's monster. Should have called them Frank, shouldn't they? Frank N. Stein. I'll have this one. Yeah, these seem to be, they seem to be quite resistant, don't they, these things? They seem to be, I'm doing 1,000 on everything else, but the money's doing 600 on that, so maybe the texture kind of protects them a little bit. Texture, I'd say it might be a good idea if I collect this stuff when it draws in. Yeah, it's just a real shocker when it draws in, isn't it? Kind of blows your brains out a little bit. But it's wonderful how all the little edges kind of flicker about like stardust. It's wonderful. Wonderful effect that Wildcard have put in there. One of those tremendous things about this game that, makes us melt like butterflies. Don't think they melt, do they? Now, I've probably got that one up there. I've got probably the only ones I haven't got are things in forests because I don't go through forests very long. I did find one in the middle of a forest while I was skateboarding once. But we'll check it out, but I'm pretty sure I've already done this one because it rings a bell. Ding dong, I told you it rang a bell. I know I've said that many times before and it's equally as hollow as it was the first time. Yeah, the pot is open. Yeah, the pot is open. I remember doing this one many moons ago, as I most of my way up the canal. Right, there's a T-Rex. There's two T-Rexes, right. The chances of any of those being high level is exceedingly slim. 20 and 28. Yep, they were slim, alright. Trouble with small creatures, don't they? We'll kill these. Let them respawn, there one. Oh, that one jumped about like a crazy lunatic there. Bye! Don't know what happened there. Man, he's managed to fall down the cliff with us and eat us. Right, well, what junk did we get that time? Yeah, junk. Now, of course, it might shoot up to the next level. It might shoot up to the next box at any minute. You know, may jump up like that. Does that a lot. One of the many beauties of this game is to try and keep you on your toes. It likes to, it likes to drop things now and again just to keep you, keep you happy. Just keep you on your toes a little bit. See, look at that lovely shimmering effect there. It's like water flowing over the top of the cliff there. Beautiful. I mean, you don't see that in other games. It's absolutely meltingly. It's like chocolate melting in the sunlight, isn't it? It's brilliant. The chocolate's brown. But it's a beautiful visual effect. Beautifully invented by Wildcard. Looks like it's not going to be a good day for T-Rexes. Fog's rolling in. Apparently it's in that particular circle. Although it could be a flat one. It's probably flat, it's not a circle. Probably square. Boy, this could be described as very dull, couldn't it? I actually couldn't think of anything there. God, I hate it when it does that. And the old brain decides, I can't think of anything too funny to say. Yeah, I think I might end the stream now because I just can't seem to find one today. The old unlucky day. Look at that! Look at those beautiful visual effects there. The way those trees go into silhouette but in reverse. It's like a negative. It's marvellous. Look at that. There's no depth to that at all. It's brilliant. And then suddenly they come into full view like that. Brilliant. I mean, how do they do it? I'll never know. It's fantastic. And how they get the wings of the bird to float across the water like that. It's amazing. It's such high quality there. I mean, look at that. It's it's top draw stuff, isn't it? Well, I think maybe that'll do. Yeah, I'll probably take a long road back. Now, is there a shortcut? Yeah, I'm very near the island. In fact, let's go over to that island. That might be our saviour here. Of course, it looks white and flat like a piece of cardboard, piece of white cardboard there. But that's purely one of the visual effects of Wildcard put in. You know, they're trying to lull you with the false sense of cardboard. Please let me know if I waffle on too much. You know, I'll probably ignore it. Although I might not. I might be feeling happy today and I might actually do something about it. But I'm laying that the odds are pretty low on that. Because, you know, do things my way. Right, I'm going to eat a bit of that purely to kind of lighten the load a bit. Although if it fills up in my tummy, I'm probably the same amount of weight. Actually, when you eat food, does it lighten the weight? Because, you know, does it actually allow for the stomach? I kind of, yeah. Right, I'm going to get all this tripe. So, because if I get off my GG, yeah, it might make me a bit too heavy. I'm carrying a bit of that. And that's because, you know, just in case I need it. Oh, there's a load of that on me. Probably throw that off. Should be down the bottom. And it would just take the 3 or 4. I mean, I could go 4 on that one because it's even lighter. And then we'll through the trees here and try and bang through the trees here. And then we'll try and head towards the white cardboard, which is now suddenly turned to 3D. And we should be able to do this in one leap. One giant leap. I mean, there could be some jellyfish in there. If so, we will descend on that like a pack of jump rabbits. You don't know what a jump rabbit is? Well, it's a rabbit with jumper on, of course. Yeah, you may find that funny. You may say, yes, you're being ridiculous. Rabbits do not wear jumpers. Well, they can when it's cold. You know, they're like any other creature. As soon as the old cold comes along, they whip their jumpers on pretty sharp. I know I do. You know, as soon as it gets 1 degree lower than 70 degrees, I'll whip my jumper on. Although I must admit, when it's over 70, I've still got a jumper on. Any time I take my t-shirt off is when it's blazing sunshine. That's the only time it ever comes off. So it's kind of 10 months of the year. We've got the old jumper on, and then 2 months of the year when it's blazing hot. Then we take it off and risk all. And actually allow a little bit of sunlight to settle on our pervious skin. And actually give us a bit of vitamin D. That's probably the only time I ever get vitamin D, is when I take my shirt off, take the jumper off. And then my arms get a little bit. Of course, I never take the actual t-shirt off. That would be suicide. Oh, there was a cave here. Now, what's in this cave? Now, I kind of want to mark that, but I'm probably getting invaded by a pedestrian of wild idiots here, so we're going to just... Here they come. Off with the old scorecard. Then we are that one. And then this one. It's taken its time manoeuvring around the rocks, but finally got there. Ready to meet its gigantic doom. And of course then we have that, which tried to sneak a little bite there. I beat it to it. Right, I'm going to mark this on the old map. I don't know which map this is, but I'm sure somebody will tell me. Unless they're feeling mean, of course. No, that didn't work. I've got to look at the map. I want to press that. Suddenly my fingers have gone cold. Why can't I look at the map all of a sudden? I'm pressing the map button. Man, that took a few attempts, didn't it? Right, so I'm going to get the map out. Press that now. What longitude, latitude is that now? It's latitude first, by the way, and longitude afterwards. Right, I would say 1585. That's my hunch. Will I say 5085? I mean, while I'm pressing the button, nothing's happening. That's a bit odd. Is it because I'm near a cave? Apparently the keyboard's not working all of a sudden. Okay, well, we'll just have to remember there's a cave here. So let's see. Let me try and orientate me with the direction of... What direction are we facing? Have we got a compass? I don't know. So I'm going to have a little peep in here, ladies and gentlemen. I'll probably regret it. I'm going to cut my food in half. Just to make myself a little bit lighter. So when I go in here, I'm just a touch lighter. Is that all the emulsifier I've got? I'll get rid of that as well. Right, we've got a few little things here. I'll dip that up there so that my bullets come onto the end. I've got 15 of the old shotgun, and don't you notice I am using the multi-shotgun thing. Right, we can start off with a torch. Wander in, and I'll just see what's in there. Now, if there's anything vicious in there, of course I'll come running out, like the coward I am. Now, of course, wait for the wall of death as it loads in. Wait for it. Well, apparently on Series X you don't even have a loading screen. That's impressive stuff. Right, now things are getting dangerous now. As I can see a reflection. Always fills me with horror. God, that thing nearly frightened me then. Oh. Oh, I don't know about going down there. I mean, is that the only way down? Oh, it's one of those dark, dangerous ones where if you go down, you'll die, isn't it? Have they fixed the holes in the ground here yet? Oh, crikey! I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. Get out! Get out now! This minute! Don't you dare go down there. Apparently, my bird killed a carnotaur there. Well done. Apparently, I'm cold, so let's immediately go back out. Look, there's no loading at all here. That's fantastic. In fact, there was a tiny little blip there. That is fantastic. I mean, Series X, well done. Right, let's get the old trousers on. How come they don't have skirts then? Yeah, because some ladies like wearing skirts. Not many. Very, very few. Some of them do like wearing skirts. You know, it would be nice if they had the option. Yeah, I would like to wear a skirt. Now, is there anything that will enable us to look underwater with a light? Is there an underwater light? I don't know where the lamp one. I have got a lamp thing, which I did not cheat in or anything like that. I made that. Right, I'm just gonna have a little deco. I'll probably regret it and die. So I'm gonna have a little deco. I can't see a thing, so I'll turn the camera up. Although I might die in the process. So let me just turn the gamma up because you know I never be able to see otherwise. So sorry if this is making the screen go weird. We'll apply that, save it, and see if there's any darn way through here. Now if I die and fall through the world and I lose all my gear, I'll be very upset because that's the only pair of that high level armour I've got. So I'm going to go through here, and if I die, it's your fault. Oh crikey, I don't like to look at that. It's a wall of doom there. So I'm going to come back out because I know nothing about this. And I haven't got much oxygen and I haven't got any Lazarus chowder. God, I even know the name. And even though I'm wearing the warmest gear in the game, apparently it does me absolutely no good at all. Probably the Freya curry won't make any difference either. So I'll come out, I don't want to risk it, and then we'll turn the camera back down. I'm impressed by how quick it went through there without so much as a blip. That is impressive. Well done, Wildcard. Although they didn't do anything. I mean, they literally just... Where's my bird? How come the bird's not protecting me here? And why is that thing flying around like a... Let's attack it. Let's see if we can kill things ourselves. We don't have to rely on a bird. There, I see. 2 hits. That's level 12. This is a bit poor. No wonder it was 2 hits. Right, I've got to find the birdie now. So yeah, I'm a bit of a chicken when it comes to... Now I'll try the keyboard again. Although we have one of those following me. He's obviously a meat eater. But not for long. Well, I'll try that again with the old marking of the map. So we'll press that. Sometimes it's so fast that actually it's too fast for the game to cope. It's quite remarkable. Let's see if the keyboard works this time. Apparently the keyboard's not working all of a sudden. There's 2 dams there. Oh, there's a dam down there, is there? Well, that's weird. The actual keyboard's not working. Right, that looks like it then. So I'll have one more look and then I think that will do. So 49 minutes of complete boredom. You saw, but you did see that egg being born, and tell me your opinion on the stats. Is that good, bad, indifferent, rubbish? I mean, I'm guessing it's going to be rubbish, but I don't know whether there's any kind of mutation that should go on it, and I don't know whether... Oh, here's a nice way to finish. We're going for an alpha, which of course will be no problem at all. But whatever it is, this will be a piece of cake. Guarantee it. Now, I wouldn't face it on my own, of course, but there he goes. Now, of course, we're going to get cheap rubbish. Look at that. Why is it always the worst gear in the game? Well, what, you know, we killed an alpha for goodness sake, and yet we get the stuff that we get on like level flipping 25 or whatever it is, or 30. Terrible, isn't it? I mean, I'm not even going to take that. You know, I'm going to throw all that away just to show my disgust at that. That is disgraceful behaviour there.